looking at 4 problem structures based on relationships. Our first one will be called the join-add structure. In this situation, their quantities are being joined or brought together. Our next one is called a separate or takeaway situation. In this problem, the quantity or number is being removed or taken away. The next one is called a comparison. In this situation, there are 2 or more quantities and they're being compared to each other. The last one is called a part-part whole. This involves 2 or more parts that are combined to make one collection or whole. Let's look at our problem. It says John has 68 balls and he lost 12. How many balls does he have left? What kind of problem are we looking at? Join add, separate takeaway, comparison, or part-part whole? That's right. Separate takeaway problem structure. Here's our keyword. He lost 12. In order to solve this problem, we will use the strip diagram. He starts with 68 balls. And then he loses 12. This is our change. How many does he have left? To solve this, we're going to use our equation. Start minus change gives us our result. How many balls he has left. So our start number was 68. He loses 12. We said this was a separate or takeaway problem, so that means we will do subtraction. He loses 12. What's his result? How many does he have left? Here we will start with the ones. 8 minus 2 is 6. Good. 6 minus 1 is 5. This is our result. John now has 56 balls left over. Keeping in mind our 4 problem structures, we are now going to look at our next problem. It says, Megan has 26 flowers. Her friend gave her 15 more. How many flowers does she have now? Again, in order to solve this problem, we will use the strip diagram. We know that Megan starts with 26 flowers. The change is when her friend gave her 15 more. How many flowers does she have now? Another way you could say this is how many flowers does Megan have altogether? We will be working with the join-add problem structure. We know this because of the keyword. Her friend gave her 15. We will start with the number of flowers that Megan started with, which was 26. We know that we're adding 15. To find our result, how many she has now. To start with this, we have to remember our previous lesson about regrouping. When we regroup, we know that we have to remember that we are carrying over a 1. So when we look at 6 plus 5, we know that that is what? 11. We're going to put the 1 here in the 1's place and regroup and carry it over to the 10s. Don't forget that when we are adding these 10s, we have to include this 1 that we brought over. So 2, 3, 4. 41. Megan now has 41 flowers.